Ma'am, means you.
Good morning, class 6.
Good morning,
Ma'am, I
ma'am.
wanted to say something.
Yes,
Morning,
yes.
ma'am.
Ma'am, in the project I sent you first in the PowerPoint only, but then I saw that it was all messed up. So again I sent it in PDF. Can you please check? In that
Okay,
mail only.
sure. Absolutely.
Ma'am,
When I
yesterday
come
I
to
sent
your
you my
point,
project.
okay. But I
Yes,
thought
ma'am, me
I
too.
was
I also send you.
coming to that. No problem, Debarpan. I will check definitely. Don't worry at all. So, firstly, today is the 1st of February and the second month of the year starts. And yes, you people are going ahead with your, you all have got one homework that you all are doing. I'm very happy. Around 20 children have already sent me, which is very good because those who have already sent me, I'm very happy, and I am already marking and checking your works. Once again, repeating myself, the topic was 5 inventions made during the Gupta period. Any 5 inventions that were made during the Gupta period. Start with a small introduction that from this time to this time, the Gupta period was there on, a major empire. The Gupta Empire was the major empire in northern India, like that. And then you write about any 5 inventions or progress, any 5 fields in which progress was made, like art, literature,
Metallurgy.
metallurgy, anything you find out. So that is for you to find out and nicely present. Children, please, the ones who are left, please submit the work. Please submit the work by this week. I want to see those. I'm very happy with around 20 children to 22 children who have already submitted, which is very, very good. The rest who are left must submit it quickly. Okay, in the meantime, I'm going ahead with your orals, and I intended to complete it by tomorrow, but the fact is, tomorrow I'm not getting a class with you all. So what I have planned is today you join using the geography class link, but maybe today I will take a little bit of time from your geography class, and I will complete the history orals like we are doing. And one more thing that I would like to tell you is, once again, this is a reminder. I will send a mail related to this next week. That is, next week, you have class with me on 8th and 9th. I have a family event for which I am not, I will not be there from 7th to 10th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. So in that case, what I will be doing is, I will be sending you your Gupta, I'll mail you the Gupta Empire and the post-Mauryan period and the Gupta Empire test paper. You all will solve it during the class time, and you all will send it to me. And along with that, I am going to upload your study material on the last study material for class 6 in history and civics, rather, that is on civics, which is called local self-government. So all of you, it's an easy one, all of you will give it a reading. So I will send you your study material, and you can read it, you can do your own research on it, so that when we discuss, you can participate in class discussions. And the test will be a written test in your copy. So specifying the date, specifically telling the date. Next week, 8th and 9th, no class. So I have made a small change, a small little change is there. On 8th, you read the study material on civics that I will be sending you all. I'll be uploading 8th, you all do with the study material. 9th, I will be sending you all the question paper on post-Mauryan and Gupta period. Is that clear? 9th, you will be giving the written test.
Ma'am, means Wednesday.
Means Wednesday, you will be giving the written test. Instructions remain the same. Please, there's a time mentioned on top. Try to maintain that. Write down answers in your classwork copy. No Word document. I don't want to get Word documents where you are typing out any answer. If you type out any answer, that will lead to deduction in marks, and hardly I will be marking you in anything, and I will not be giving any kind of response. So write down the answers. Before that, everyone must send the 5 inventions during the Gupta age, that project. And I would like to complete the orals. After this written work, after I teach civics, I will be taking one last Vicon test, and your tests in history for class 6 will be over. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
What about
For
geography?
civics?
Geography, what
I will
about?
come to geography. Today, I may not be able to do a lot in geography, but I will tell you. I will tell you
Excuse
what
me,
we
ma'am.
have in mind in geography. Yes, please.
I want to tell
Ma'am.
something.
Yes.
Okay, Riddhiman, you tell first.
Yes, ma'am. I was telling that we won't have any written test in civics.
May not be right now. I will be doing some oral discussions, and then a Vicon part I have intended to take, because written one in history that we have done is going quite fine. So that is what we have. That is how we will be wrapping it up. I'll teach your civics part. We will do oral discussions. It's more like how much you are aware about things around you, what you know from these things, and then I will take one last Vicon test at the end, and I will complete your tests for class 6 in history. Okay?
Ma'am.
So,
Okay,
yes,
thank you, ma'am.
yes.
Ma'am, yesterday I sent you one project, but I missed one thing there. So today morning I sent you the another one and wrote that one to check. So can you please ignore the previous one?
Okay. No
Yes,
problem. You have mentioned it in the mail. Not to worry. Please repeating, next week there will be no live class. Okay, if I get mails, ma'am, I have clicked, but the class has not started. If you do that, you see what I do to you. When you are sleeping at
Ma'am, you
home,
will
I'll
deduct
call your
marks from
mother.
all of our tests.
No, I'll call your mother, ask when do you sleep. I'll come and play the alarm.
Good morning, ma'am.
When you are sleeping.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Good morning. Okay, happy February. Yes, Ananto, your video was nice. I've given you the feedback. Okay, Riddhiman, you can send the work back to me today. No problem. Let us go ahead with the orals, okay?
Ma'am, can I ask something?
Srihan, mail me later on. Otherwise, then I'll not be able to go ahead. Achha, Aniron is here. Aniron?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Aniron, I would like to start with you. So, my first question to you, Aniron, is tell me what 2 changes that came over in the post-Mauryan period from the Mauryan period. What are the 2 things that happened in the post-Mauryan period, or 2 changes that came over in the post-Mauryan period from the Mauryan period?
Ma'am, several Central Asian tribes like the Indo-Parthians, Indo-Greeks, and Kushanas and the Shakas between 200 BC and 300 AD 300. So they invaded India, and several independent states were to be found in northern India. They fought against each other continuously, and thus India was invaded.
India was invaded by Central Asian and tribes there. Okay, fine. Shivam. Hello, Shivam. I cannot keep calling your name so many times. Hello? Shivam. I hope you understand that you need to answer. Okay. Anubhav Das is here. Anubhav Das. Anubhav Das is here. No, I cannot see. Okay. Moving on to Rajoshi. Rajoshi. Rajoshi,
Yes, ma'am.
tell
Yes,
me
ma'am.
who founded the Gupta Empire and who was the first strong ruler of this empire?
Ma'am, Chandragupta I found the Gupta Empire, and Samudragupta was the strongest ruler of the Gupta dynasty.
Moving this question to Shubham.
Ma'am, Sri Gupta founded the Gupta Empire, and yes, Samudragupta was the strongest king in this dynasty.
Samudragupta was the strongest, but who was the first strongest ruler of this
Yes, ma'am. The first strongest king was Chandragupta I.
Chandragupta I. Okay. Tejuti, my question to you is, how did Chandragupta I make the empire, Gupta Empire, strong? What did he do to make the kingdom a strong one, a powerful and strong one?
Ma'am, to strengthen his political influence, he had married a powerful princess of the Lichavi tribe of Vaishal, and therefore, with the help of the tribe, he conquered a number of territories.
Who is this one?
Ma'am, it was Shejuti only.
No, okay,
She
I
was
know.
unmuted.
Shejuti was answering.
Shejuti's brother.
The background. Okay. He married the Lichavi princess. Okay. My question next goes to Moinak. Moinak.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Moinak, tell me, what steps did King Ashoka take for the welfare of the people of his kingdom?
Ma'am,
What steps did King Ashoka take for the welfare of the people of his kingdom? Very simple. What did he do for the people? What did he do to help the people?
ma'am, I don't know.
Okay. The same question goes to Anurag. Anurag Bisai. Anurag. Anurag, I hope you understand that today I will wrap up the oral. So if you don't answer, I'll make a note of that, and accordingly I'll mark you in your orals. Anurag. Hello, Anurag. Okay. So, moving the same question to Ayushman. Ayushman, what steps did King Ashoka take for the welfare of his people?
Ma'am, King Ashoka took many steps for the welfare of his kingdom. Like after the first thing, like after the Kalinga war, he many people from his army also and from the opponent's army also were killed, and means maximum number of people were killed. So after seeing that sight, he realized, he felt guilty that he for his war many people died, and even the general power died. So many people lost their family members. So he thought that he will give up no, violence, and he will give up Digvijaya, and he will start Dhamma Vijaya.
Same question. I move to Jemima. Jemima.
Yes, ma'am.
What steps did King Ashoka take to ensure the welfare of his people?
Ma'am, he built hospitals for the sick.
Can I tell?
Wait. Hold on. Then he built hospitals for the sick. Then?
Ma'am, then he built ma'am, he built rest houses.
Continue. He built rest houses. Okay. Same question to Gargi. Gargi.
Ma'am, he planted trees in both sides of the road.
Okay. Gargi. Hello, Gargi. See, you all are not responding, and accordingly, I'll have to mark you all. So if it's a few people who are going on, coming back, then it will not be helpful. Okay, coming to Srinidhi. Yes, Srinidhi,
Yes,
are you there? Yes, thank you, Srinidhi.
Ma'am, Devarpan is the... Ma'am, excuse me. Ma'am, Devarpan is in the waiting room. Sorry.
I am admitting. If I see people, I am admitting. Srinidhi,
No, ma'am, he is here.
Okay, Srinidhi, my question to you is, how did the Mauryans divide the administration to make it a effective and strong one? How did the Mauryan rulers divide the administration to make it an effective and strong one?
Ma'am, can you
tell?
Ma'am, can I ask another question?
Okay, Srinidhi, tell me, who was Chanakya? And which book did he write?
Chanakya was the person who guided Chandragupta to become the king. He wrote the book Arthashastra.
He wrote the book Arthashastra.
Which said how to be a king and the responsibilities and duties of a king.
Where the responsibilities and duties of a king are written. Srinidhi, one more question to you is, tell me, why do you think people from the lower castes wanted to convert to Buddhism?
People from the lower caste wanted to convert to Buddhism because Buddhism has no caste system and it is easier to follow than Jainism.
It was easier. Okay. Why do you think it was easier?
Because in Jainism, there were a few rules that they could not follow. So Buddhism was not that strict. So that's why it was easier to follow.
Okay. Coming to Arush. Arush, can you tell me how did the Mauryans divide, what steps did the Mauryan rulers take to make their administration a strong one?
Ma'am, this I cannot answer.
Going to Snehal, can you say this? Any three steps?
Ma'am, you mean that the divisions of the empire?
That you have to tell me 3 steps. that the Mauryan rulers took to make their administration a strong one?
Ma'am, the king was at the head of the administration. He was assisted by a couple of by some ministers, and then the whole administration was divided into provinces. Each province was led by a prince, and that prince also was held by a couple of ministers. There were local ministers to carry on administration at every level, and an efficient spy system was maintained.
An efficient spy system was
To
maintained.
know about
Okay.
developments in the Mauryan Empire.
Okay, okay. Coming to Moinak. Moinak, who were the Dhamma Mahamatras?
The Dhamma Mahamatras were the people that Ashoka sent to spread Buddhism throughout the country.
Right. They were sent by Ashoka to spread Buddhism. Okay, so what was the work of the Dhamma Mahamatras?
To spread Ashoka's Dhamma.
And there is one more thing that you need to, yes, spread Dhamma, of course, spread Dhamma. So what did they do?
And tell the people about Buddhism.
Okay, coming to Abhipsha.
Yes, ma'am.
So what was the work of the Dhamma Mahamatras?
After changing his policy of Dhamma Vijaya or conquest to Dharma, Ashoka appointed Dharma Mahamatras or special officers to interpret royal orders.
Yes. So interpreting the royal orders also was their work. Okay. So along with what you said, Moina. Okay. Coming to Riddhiman.
Ma'am, can I tell something? I'm sorry to interrupt. Ma'am,
Tell.
Ma'am, the other one got disconnected.
He's getting his network is giving some problem.
Ma'am, he's in again. His voice is cracking.
His voice is cracking, exactly. His voice is cracking. Okay, Riddhiman, you tell me, why do you think King Samudragupta is compared to Napoleon Bonaparte?
Ma'am, King Samudragupta is compared to Napoleon Bonaparte because, as we know, that Napoleon Bonaparte didn't lose any battle, and therefore even King Samudragupta also didn't lose any battle. So we can compare King Samudragupta to Napoleon Bonaparte as well.
Right. Okay, absolutely. Coming to Aditya. Aditya, tell me any 3 teachings of Lord Buddha. Any 3 teachings of Lord Buddha.
ma'am, he taught not to steal, kill, or lie.
Absolutely.
He did not believe in rituals or the dominance of Brahmins. And he taught the eightfold paths.
He taught the eightfold path. Absolutely. One more question. Can you tell me where are the teachings of the Buddha? Where are the teachings of the Buddha contained?
Ma'am, I cannot answer this one.
Okay, coming to Shrihan. Shrihan, where are the teachings of the Buddha contained?
Yes, ma'am. The teachings of Buddha are contained in the 3 baskets.
And what are they called together?
Tripitakas.
Very good. One more question, Tripitakas. One more question is, why do you think Buddhism and Jainism was easier for the people to understand than Hinduism? What made
Yes,
these
ma'am.
two religions easier to understand?
Yes, ma'am. To me, yes. So first point, the Buddhism and Jainism had no caste, so they were easier to follow, and people were treated equally.
What made it easy to understand?
Can I say one? They did not have complex rituals and abstract subjects as the worship of God.
Right? And there is, okay, one more thing that made it very easy for them to understand.
One more thing, because
you have, your points are not wrong. Okay, coming to Soham Mondal. Soham, what else can you tell that made, that made Buddhism and Jainism easier for the common people to understand?
And in Buddhism and Jainism, the teachings of Buddha and Mahavira were
yes, ma'am, I got it.
1 minute.
Were preached in Pali and Prakrit.
The teachings were,
tell. And in Hinduism, the teachings were in Sanskrit, which the common people couldn't understand.
The teachings were in Sanskrit. Exactly.
Yes, ma'am. That's why only the Brahmins could understand it. Only the Brahmins.
Only the Brahmins could understand the language of Sanskrit, Pali, Prakrit, and
Pali and Prakrit were the languages of the common people. Absolutely.
Ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, this is what I'm trying to say.
Okay, fine. Absolutely. And your point is also, another point is also correct, that there were no rituals. So nothing complicated to understand. coming to Rajoshi. Rajoshi, my question to you, Rajoshi, hello. Hello,
Yes,
Rajoshi. Yes. Rajoshi, my question to you is, can you tell me two similarities between the religion, Buddhism and Jainism, and one difference? Or at least one similarity.
Can you please repeat the answer? Repeat the question.
One similarity and one difference between the religions, Buddhism and Jainism. One thing that is same, one thing that is a little different. Rajoshi. Hello, Rajoshi, quick.
Ma'am, can I say I'm Abhigyan?
1 minute. Coming to you. Rajoshi, can you answer or not? Please, quickly. Moving to Abhigyan, yes.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, the difference between Buddhism and Jainism, one difference is Buddhism preached in the language Pali and Jainism preached in the language of Prakrit. Now, similarities. Buddhism and Jainism, they both believed in equality of all human beings and showed respect to all. And they believed in ahimsa, non-violence.
Right. They believed in ahimsa, non-violence, respect to all. One more thing about, okay, language is fine. One more thing in policies between Buddhism and Jainism, if you note, Avipsha, 3 baskets here means 3 books, baskets here means they had those writings, what we call in Bengali as puthi and all those, a collection of the knowledge in the form of a record. So hence
a collection of fables.
May I say the
Okay, ma'am, thank you very much.
Okay. 1 minute. Coming to you, that is, the question was one difference. Similarities I have again got. One difference, let me ask your point, Abhigyan, is also correct. I would like to see if there is anyone else. Okay, can it be answered? Yes, okay, Riddhiman, go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. One difference is that Buddhism followed the middle path to live with neither very much in comfort and neither leave all the comforts of life. But Jainism always told that you have to take the minimum comforts of life and you don't have to live in a great luxurious life.
Much more stricter.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, coming to Shivam.
Before that, can I say something?
Yes, Debarpon, tell me.
Ma'am, I am sorry to interrupt, but yeah, ma'am, ma'am, in my area there is an ongoing power cut. I am using
I
mobile
understand.
hotspot from
I understand.
820 and now 100%
I'll ask.
data finished. As it finished, I got disconnected for 5 minutes. Then I called my dad for refilling the data. Now I'm back in the class.
I understand. I saw that you got disconnected and you came back.
Yes,
I'll
ma'am.
keep that in mind. Yes. Can I ask this? Who was I going to ask? I forgot. Yes, Shivam.
Ma'am,
Shivam, are you
Shivam.
there? Shivam, are you there? Shivin, are you there? Shivin Mishra, are you there? Shivin Mishra, are you there? Okay, Gargi, are you there? Hello, Gargi. Gargi, are you there? Can you unmute yourself?
She
So
left.
it's, Jeevant. Jeevant, are you there? Jeevant, can you unmute yourself? Jeevant, can you unmute yourself?
He also left.
Okay, Bishwadeep. Yes, Bishwadeep, I have a question for you. Okay, Bishwadeep, what do you mean by the three Ratna? Bishwadeep, what do you mean by the three Ratna?
Ma'am, he disconnected his audio.
Ma'am, he switched off his video and disconnected his audio.
Ma'am, can I say?
What
You
is
asked
Wait,
him
this?
the
wait, wait.
question.
Bishwadeep, what do you mean by the three Ratna? He cannot.
Ma'am, he won't be
Ma'am,
able
he
to
cannot
hear
hear
you
you.
as
He
he
disconnected the
disconnected his
audio.
audio.
Or he's disconnected to audio that it is showing me. Coming to Shrishti. Shrishti, can you tell me what are the three Ratnas?
Ma'am, the three ratnas mean the three jewels, and it means like right faith, right knowledge, and right action.
Very good. Okay. Coming to Alina. Alina. Hello, Alina. Hello, Alina. No response. Troy.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Troy, tell me three forms of art that were present in India during the post-Mauryan and the Gupta period. Three forms of art.
Ma'am, three forms of art.
Three
Ma'am,
schools
excuse me,
of
sorry for interrupting, but is it forms or schools?
forms. Schools is the same thing. Forms means a type. School means a type. So three forms of art that were prevalent in India during the post-Mauryan and the Gupta period.
Ma'am, Gandhara School of Art.
Absolutely.
Mathura School of Art. And Sarnath School of Art.
Very good. So can you tell me what was the difference between Gandhara and Mathura School of Art?
Ma'am, in Gandhara School of Art, it contained Greco-Roman and Indian style of art. And in Mathura School of Art, they contained only Indian style of art.
Purer in form, and it was a fusion mixture. Correct. Ujan, tell me, Ujan, my question to you is, tell me what was the position of women in society during the post-Mauryan and Gupta period?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, in the position of the women further decline in the post-Mauryan period, they were considered inferior to men and was not given education, and they were married off early and was not given in share in the property.
Right. Okay. Agreed. Coming to Dev Mallo. Hello, Dev Mallo. Okay, coming to Grihit. Grihit,
Yes, ma'am.
do you agree or disagree that the Gupta period was a golden period of Indian history?
Ma'am, I agree that the Gupta period was the golden period in Indian history.
Why do you say so?
Ma'am, I say so because many important discoveries were made during this period by many great people like Aryabhatta, Varahamira, who were both great mathematicians and found answers to many mathematical problems. Aryabhatta invented zero and also found the exact value of pi.
Okay, so mathematics then?
Then there was progress in metallurgy, which prove and it can be proved by seeing at the iron pillar in Mehruli, which was cast during this period but still hasn't rusted.
Okay, and one more reason, anything, a third?
Ma'am,
metallurgy, mathematics.
There's one thing on physics.
Can I say?
Ma'am, can I?
Physician.
Physician
Dhanvantari, a great physician of this period.
Dhanvantari is the greatest physician.
Can I request everyone to join back for just 10 more minutes? I'll continue so that at least if we get a little time for geography, then I'll continue that. So the full class will not be needed. So just join back for 10 minutes. I'll not take long. I'll leave you. Okay. Vishwanath is still not connected now, but the ones who are not answering are not here. Alina. Okay. Adiva, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Adiva, my question to you, which you will answer in the next part, is during the Gupta period, India was very good financially. India's economic condition was good as well. Give me two proofs to justify my sentence. How can we say that India was doing well economically as well during the Gupta period?
Okay.